Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's start to play. Okay, which opening should we play? Probably some simple development should be right here. 65, c65 is actually a move can be here. Okay, c6 to overprotect d5, somehow that's needed. And bishop e7, bishop b4, all that can be moved. Queen b6 can happen and bring the knight. Okay, let's see, we can even force him to trade. He can remove my one of defender from d5, but you know, that's why I overprotected d5 here. And then c5, bring the knight, and knight e4 seems great here. Okay, let's see. Can we take or not? I believe we can, but is there a reason or not? b6 and bring the bishop can actually happen here. Because something like queen b6 and pressure d4 seems nice, but queen b6, knight a4 and actually c5 should be hang. I need to bring my queen back also, which I will lose the tempo like that. Okay, let's bring the figures. He's trading and probably d4 takes, c5 can be next move. I would like to take with a knight, because if I take with a bishop, with a pawn, just that should be block my bishop way. But actually if I take with a bishop e4, just my bishop should be blocked with his pawn, not mine, and he would have really great there. Hello Brilliantor. Yes, I'm happy to see you are back. How is your day going? And what is he trying to do? Probably he's trying to bring the rooks or also pressure this diagonal. He doesn't like my bishop, and bishop a6 should be next move, but still I'm trying to protect my bishop. What if I push b4, but e-file is open for me, which we can't say about in his position. I immediately joined a live stream, I am nice. Okay, I know, I started like 2 minutes ago. Thank you for joining my stream. If he takes the knight, he can try to mate from h7 and aj8. And let's bring the knight here, and if he tries even to trade, just e4 should be protected. But we can't say about if he takes the knight on f6, because, you know, somehow h7 couldn't be defended. And if we go back, just don't know. Probably we can't, because if we go back, he can remove our knight and try to mate from h7. That's why we are going trade, and his queen isn't on this diagonal. Bishop d6, also f6, but I would bring my queen on f6 if he trade, but on d6 that should be much good. When notification has come, I immediately click it. Yes, I know. Thank you for that actually. And in this position I'm trying to go c3. Okay, took a pawn, don't worry about that, because his queen is under attack and actually his rook is under attack. He can even take the rook on c8 first and then think about my bishop. But because my bishop will be dropped anyway, let's take this pawn on g2 and then the bishop. Or let's take bishop on e5 first, because queen c8, my bishop on d6 should be hang. And if pawn moves, then he can checkmate. Pawn moves, yes, he took that pawn. Wanted to defend his light square bishop, he did right, because queen g6, you know, some tricky moves can be. And I believe we can sacrifice the bishop on e5 one more time, because you know, we attacking our bishop on f5. Okay, let's trade, because this bishop should be very great. Just my position isn't so good when we are speaking about light square defenders, but his king is explode. Rook g6 if I can. King here because h7 somehow if he trades the queen that should be losing 8 game, but let's try some checks in his position. And what should we play? Okay, I'm not sure. I would like to have this diagonal and check with my queen. That sounds great, right? I don't know. Queen back and rook f8. Can we trick him? Time is running out. Yes, I have +2. That's why I'm not very worried about that. Rook c8 because his queenside pawns are actually weakness. But the seems he's trying to push his pawns there. Okay, I can't take this pawn. I would get mate. Here, actually d6 can be moved. Do you accept challenges? Yes, bro, I will say I'm waiting for challenges. That's my nickname. You can send me challenge. Maybe you can kick the queen and then give check from f3. Yes, I would like to do that, and maybe I can take a draw from there, but you know, I need to defend this g7 first and then his pawns are under attack. But I would like to take this pawn on c3. Okay, we need to defend this. Our pieces are doing a great job, I believe. I can even check and is it drawn position or not. Rook g2. He's playing only moves there. Yes, that's drawn position. I tricked him. I'm up. He's up only pawn, but you know these 3 passed pawns are great. Just I'm gonna check from c6 and then that's a draw. Okay. I will challenge you after this game. My username is some random noob. Okay. I will wait. Send me friend request. I started new game and you wrote. After this game I will wait for you for sure. Okay? Brewhead guy. Draw bad reputation. Yes, that's why I'm saying queens are very tricky. Also in the endgame because all that squares are open. Well, let's have these trades. This is under attack. How can we defend? Or we can take... But you know, b7 should be hang anyway. b6 just my bishop on king side. I don't like to open these white squares with b6 and... You know, some moves like that. Queen c8. Okay, I like that move. It's a little bit defensive, but anyway. c5, that should be a little bit aggressive, also c6 can happen. I believe c6 because he's pressuring this pawn on d5 very well. If he takes just, I will take with e-pawn and then you know, my position should be great. I just sent you friend request. Yes bro, I know, I accepted that. We can take and play b5 because he's losing a move just bringing his bishop on e2 and then c4. He's losing a tempo there. Knight d5, but actually e4 can be moved. That should be fork, but the good thing is that I'm offering knight trade, and if even e4, just I will trade the knights. Yes, he can take my bishop if he wants, but I'm gonna warn him his pawn structure should be very bad. But you know my white squares are really cool there. Bishop here, queen c7, probably create this diagonal. Or I will say my position is a very good actually defensive. Like my pawns are doing a great job to defend my king. What if I bring these pawns forward and just that will be very aggressive, but can I win like that? Can I or not? So I don't need to try that. Because somehow his pieces aren't active. Okay, how I say d4 just activate his bishop. and some other moves, but you know he can't go forward. Why he sacrificed that? Probably for opening his position. Okay, probably he thinks that d5 is sank, but for sure that's not anti-blunder. Okay, thank you for reminding me. There is some problem with my voice, but I believe 1 or 2 days after this, that should be okay. I am going to buy a new microphone. Don't worry about that. But you can remind me if you are seeing I'm not speaking, okay? I will be happy about that. Brahead guy, I was trying to send you challenge, but that didn't happen. I don't know why. Chesscom said I can't send you. Yes, now that's okay, right? My voice. I castled queenside because you see this diagonal. Okay, I know. In this old stream, just this happened. I will say 2 or 3 times, but you know why is this so often being like that? Okay, no worry about that. Just remind me. Thank you for that. I'm gonna take the bishop queen h6 and you know bring some activity there. Also h file is open and his position isn't that much good, just so I didn't even sacrifice anything. And I believe I make exchange here and I'm winning here. Somehow if you're trying to open his position you need to sacrifice something, but that didn't happen. Knight g8 is a really great move because if I bring my queen on h6 I believe king f7 and somehow check and his queen should be lost. He's defending great, I will say. But you know, he already blundered, and if I can just queen d7. If knight takes, I can't. I like your position. Thank you. I like to queen here. Okay, even I can double my rook because from h7 I can check and take his queen. Okay, let's do that. Just he needs to protect and somehow he needs some moves for that. Which looks like I'm forcing him moves he forced to play. which move I'm saying that he needs to protect, you know. But how he can? If he brings queen back, check, and that will undefended some squares, I can jump there and, you know. His king went back, rook h7 or h8. I believe h7 to have its 7th rank and his king actually can't run. Okay, I'm wondering some sort of sacrifices. Just I would like to sacrifice the rook, queen takes and rook f1, but you know that didn't happen. That's why I brought another one. e5 takes with the knight. Okay, I don't know. Probably I need to pressure with another figure. Queen takes. Okay, knight can't take. That should be attack on my queen, but let's don't forget I'm taking with a check. I believe only move here, and if I not take, I believe I can't take another time. So let's get these traits, and here queen takes. If I sacrifice the knight, I will take this knight, okay? Everything can happen. Yes, let's do that. I will sacrifice the knight and his knight on f6 will be hang. He returned his exchange back, but I believe I will mate him if I take that chest. He can't defend f6. Maybe he will play knight f7. Knight f7. Yes, he plays that. If I take... Why he did rook a8? Just he needs to take that free knight on e4. Yes, that's losing f6, but anyway, I believe that should be only defense he could play in this position. That's with a check we have to take, and you know, check, his rook is lost. Okay, that's all about this middle game position. You are a good streamer. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Let's play modern defense here. d6 and e5, c5. Okay, what is he doing? So aggressive. I don't want to bring my knight because h6 can be possible. I don't know if there is any threat or not. Ah, okay, the bishop is also defending. Okay, let's don't worry about that. We can even castle queenside. King's Indian. Yes, that's... I will say I'm playing with mixed King's Indian and this modern defense. That's very close to be like each other. I'm forcing bishop trade. Sorry, my router disconnected. Yes, I was trying to send you challenge, but that didn't happen. Chesscom said I can't send you, but you know I was trying. Yeah, no worry. Just let's be sure everything is okay in there and send me challenge. Okay? For sure I will play. Well, let's bring our pieces there. It's Fianchetto, I think. He played Fianchetto, right? But he can bring his bishop on h3 and have really great attack on there. What should I play? Okay, let's take and probably knight d3 check because he can't castle. Just king f1 only move. Okay, if he attack, I will go back, and I'm happy to say I can castle because if he brings the bishop, no, that should be defended. That from castle. Knight d3, yes, I played that. Yes, too late. That can be about this, from the stream, but anyway, I played that move. He can't castle, and there is he doesn't need to worry about the king because queens are traded. There is not much pieces there, but he needs to think about his rook that on h1 and a1 isn't doing anything. That also will be a little bit hard to bring it into the game. Let's take, and this diagonal is open. I sacrificed the pawn. Okay, I'm not saying the knight. Maybe we can play. Yes, we can play. I restarted my router and it worked. Okay, what is happening here? Lagged a little bit. Yes, just I thought about that. User has challenges disabled. What was that? Yes, that was very good, very bad match, I will say. But anyway, somehow I'm playing really good. Just I reached 2200. At the time I was great. Okay, e4, d4, or Elephant Gambit. Send me challenge. What is your nickname? Can you remind me that? D4 trades. I won't lose anything, right? Bring the bishop. Yes, we can even bring the knight on a3, just offer some queen trade. I can even force him to take with h3. Okay, sorry for that. That was a lag, or I don't know. Goes to have a chat. What is your name? So hard. Hello, bro. I can only hear the chess sound. Yes, I know that's happening, but after 2 days that won't happen. Okay, Brohead guy, I will wait for your challenge. Just g4 and fork. No, that can't happen. It came back. Yes, thank you for that. Knight d4 or let's see the g4 queen g6. Just I can't take because for this pin. And then knight h4. Knight h4 I will force his queen go back and you know. Probably e4 should be only move after queen g6, but anyway. I will play that. Oh, he's sacrificed, and can he make a draw just? Okay, not because queen h3 check or queen h5. If he tries to checks, knight h2 just. That should be all. Please challenge me. Okay, but please send me blitz or bullet. Brilliant, or can you wait until I will finish with him? Or not? Who is on a hurry? Queen c1 because bishop d6 f4. I will block his bishop from h2, where he's trying to mate. But you know, queen c2, my bishop should be unprotected, so he could take after f4, because f2 is defending. Thank you, Brilliantor, very much for understanding. Well, he isn't even trying to bring the bishop, which I would like most if I were black. f3. What's the idea from knight e5? Just g5 trade. Probably that's why we need to play f3, just for prevent his knight from g4. And actually at this position we can bring the rook on g1 and try some counterattack. That can be sound crazy, but this can be a really counterattack. His g7 pawn, how he can defend? Probably he can sacrifice exchange. Bishop e3. Bishop e3 and where? Probably h6, yes? b6, why b6? b6, yes, that should be great, and his queenside should be, or center should be great protectively from me, but you know, that's not even doing anything there. But okay, he was trying to check and I needed to sacrifice the rook. But because I was trying bishop h6, the first, that g7 was protected, and second, that if my rook will gun, just I don't know, that won't be create threat from me, okay? Very bad. Just if I bring my queen from h2 will be mate. Time is running out. Yes, I played with 0.8 second. We can trade the queens, just if he takes with the rook. Yes, which he is playing, and because he sacrificed a piece now. Now he has only exchange, but you know, my time ran out. Okay, knight c4 I was trying, and when I put it there, just my time ran out. Okay, Brahed Guy, I'm waiting for your challenge. Where are you? I can't find you. Can you send me challenge? Okay, let's wait 2 seconds. Brilliant, or if okay, where is my pawn? Where is my pawn on h2? Yeah, I suddenly got signed out. Not a problem, but be sure everything is okay, right? And I was trying even to send you challenge, there didn't happen, just I don't know even why. I will think in within another account. Yes, but please say your ID before that if you bring another account. f7 is like he didn't need that trade which he did. If check g6. g6 and go back. His king side will be a little bit weak, but you know, what should else I do? You removed? What you removed? Okay, let's go bishop back and a3. I could even c3 d4 just because his king is opened, and you know, I can attack even on king side if he castle king side. But if c3 d4, you know, if I reach to trade that pawn and have this d file, and he can't trade and he can't castle, no, that should be great from me. Okay, pawn takes, he should be up a pawn. What if I bring another piece there just... Okay, e5, let's not let him castle. I am trying to open his position. Like e5 sacrificing 2 pawns, but I don't let him castle. Because this diagonal is open and b7 should be hang. Actually the knight and rook should be gone, and if he doesn't want just queen c8 will be only move that will protect that figures. But I will think probably queen b5. Yes, and he can't castle. And that's why takes on e5 will be mistake. I would like even some checks there, but you know that can't happen. Anyway, b7 is hang. Well, I believe that should be only normal move, and I'm trying to trick him. Just if he do anything in my position, I can take on a6, and from a8 will be made. Let's see, Signa, missed it or not. If someone sent you friend request, that's me. Okay, bro. I'm trying to take the knight, and that's not about double his pawns. I will mate from a8 here. Okay, really great. If I take, I will win a pawn. My king side is a little bit exploded, but I would like bring my bishop on e6 after if he takes, and bishop e6. That should be pinned, but because his knight is protecting, I don't know, maybe b4. I'm trying to kick the knight here. Okay, f2 is hang. Or let's bring the rook, or I don't need even to bring queen g5. I can attack on h7 because rook takes, this 7th rank will be mine. And if it's even not, just queen h4 will protect f2. Just, I don't know, am I need to protect that or not? Okay, b4 is coming. If he moves the knight, I will pin the queen. But because I'm a little bit overextended my position, that should be tricky or not. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and send me challenges, we will play. Before, what can he do? Just... Okay, we need to go back. And bishop g4 is a threat. Free knight. That's not a free because b5 is trying to take my bishop. I can take and take a pawn from a7, but I don't like that trade because I am trying to pin his queen with his king. Knight was free, bro. No, that wasn't because my bishop was hang. If I take... Okay, I can take a7, but you know that doesn't need me. That's not about pawn. See, I pinned here. I knew his rating and which mistake he gonna do. That's from experience, I will say. No, I'm not missing anything. His queen is pinned. He can't get out from here. He missed his queen. I didn't need this trade. Just I'm gonna take his queen. Okay, no, I don't believe his knight was hang. Where is? In this position. Yes, but probably that's luck or something. I'm gonna take his queen. Sorry for that. Just, you know, bishop g4 is pinning his queen. So I knew he was gonna miss that. That's why I was a little bit excited about to play this, but you know that's happened. And that's really cool. So he was... Yes, I was mistaken. Sorry, chat. Anyway, I'm gonna take his queen. You never lie. What is your rating? Are you humbled very often to get better? Yes, that should work. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take this. That's a mistake I'm doing. That's not about I don't know how to play chess, like I'm saying, chess understanding. That's about uh, just miscalculation. But anyway, I took his queen. It's fine, bro. Bro, you winning anyway. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate that. Okay, I accepted your friend request. D3 pawn can be can be hard to take here. Just I was trying rook c1, but what if d2? I think I will lose something there. But what can we play? Let's attack on the rook and the knight. I'm forking that figures. I'm 2200, which is still trash at chess. Yes, when we even become 27 and 2700 and so on, we will think that we are trash, because I know very much people that they are saying like that, because we are seeing how grandmasters are playing. That's why we think we are trash. Yes, actually, I am thinking like that. Okay, that's not trash for you because you are a little bit low rated, but how much low rated is this? You may think that your rating is a trash. That's pretty normal. You sacrificed after uh, uh, satisfied? No, I didn't. For sure, I didn't. His knight isn't hang, his rook is hang, but okay, I'm gonna take. I know it's never enough. Yes, for sure. Hello, Sumam. Hello, Izzy. Okay, who wants to play? Send me challenge. Okay, how I said D2 was coming. D4? Okay, I don't know what you mean, but I don't know what to play there. D4? What D4? Takes. Okay, I'm gonna lose. Queen E5. But why? What's your username? What can I play? Okay, I'm in trap, just my rooks are pinned there. Here takes and make a queen or... Okay, I forgot his rook was hanged. D2 just he hangs the rook. I was thinking that I'm gonna lose, but you see that didn't happen. Okay, just... Why I'm so uncareful today? He made a knight because he knows that gonna lose anyway. Rook e7, okay? If I take his knight, his rook on d8 will be hang. Kings, what kings? Okay, his knight if hang, just I will take the rook, which is protecting d8. After this game, I will challenge you. Do you remember my new username? Yes, bro. I will wait for that. Challenge sent. Okay, what you mean? Probably. You were trying to play girl boss. Okay, I'm waiting for your challenge, bra head guy. Who wants to play? Send me friend request and next one with you. Yes, bro. That's for you, bro. VGV vlogs. Hello, bro. Okay, I missed his knight, but you know, I was trying to take his queen and that's happened, really happened. I wish there wasn't time. There wasn't time. What time? No time. No, there's. I believe that we played rapid game and 2 minute and half minute. That's. I mean that should be okay. Okay, very long game should be if we play with so much thinking, but I believe I will finish this a little bit easily. Then probably you are gonna wait. Okay, knight c6. Let's get this straight, and we will see. Okay, I am waiting for your challenges. I want to resign for my life. No, no need. Queen b6, bishop c5 are like create this diagonal. That's my favorite diagonal, and this knight on c3 is the main disturbing piece there. You know why? Because queen b6, bishop c5, knight a4, and you know that's fork. You are just trading, but this bishop is doing a great job, and in endgames bishops are really cool pieces. I think we can say about the knights. The knights are doing a great job on that middle game and opening, but in endgames, because very much squares are going to be open, bishops are great. Okay, I took, and just his pawn structure isn't that much good. He has two isolated and one isolated and two double pawns, and I'm gonna bring my bishop. Oh, okay, he don't let me to play d5, which I would like to go there and have really great center. Let's get this straight. I will bring the knight, and he's losing a move for taking, but I'm having a move with taking. You see, we can call it tempo. Bishop g5. Okay, c3 isn't tank. Queen g6, okay, and I'm not up anything, but my position is great here. Okay, but that's why I'm saying bishops are really cool pieces. And even knight e7, queen d6 can happen, or not. Okay, I can't even check. But you know this diagonal should be pressured from him. Let's see if he can do that or not. Queen d6 can come, and okay, why bishop d6? Okay, see, he doesn't let me push my pawn forward and have this really great center. And I remove the pawn, I can't win. No problem, bro, that's no need worry when you are losing somehow Reddit. You should be happy to play with them and learn new things. Oh, hello, Ogi. I didn't see you very much time. How are you? Nurchalin Annan. Hello, bro. We are in trouble here. Just my queen is protecting the knight on e7, but if I bring the queen on safe square, that can't protect the knight. Can we fix that or not? Takes. Okay, very bad. How I could miss that? Is he plays clear or not? Okay, that should be good way that I can play probably. I'm good, how are you? Yes, I am. I am fine, bro. Thank you for that. If I were right, probably I will double the pawns, but you know, because this file should be open. H file open and bishop d3 just have really great in my position. Whatever, at least I played with you, that's why I'm happy for. Yes, can be. Trade. Don't forget about subscribe my channel. We need only 3 followers to get 300. I want to have before this stream end. Okay, you can get this straight. Yes, I know. But I believe this pawn needs to take from me to have at least great center. And d5. I can close this position and wait until he will blunder anything. Because his pawn structure is bad. Yes, Brilliantor, I know. Thank you for that. Your rook is cooked. Yes, really. 108 watching. Yes. And no one can follow me. Very sad, yes. I need only 3. Hello, I don't know English, but you play great. Greetings from Russia. Привет. I said Russian. Привет, bro. Спасибо. I'm trying to speak Russian, but my Russian is very bad. D5? Okay, I think that's time to open this. And if he castle D5, and E2 should be lost. That's why I will wait until he will castle. Six, 7. Okay. D5 we will get just trade, which I don't like that, you know. And I will wait until he will, his bishop will be unprotected, and then D5. Wow, how do you know Russian? I'm glad you did. Yes, a little bit. I'm from Armenia. Я армян, потому что я не знаю русский, but no. Not much. Okay, E5. I will bring this. How you say 6 and 7 in Russian? Шесть and 7. Yes, that should be. Hey, you are about to hit 300 subscribers. Yes, I need only 3 subscribers to get that. Do you know Arman Tsarukyan? Yes, I know him. Really great boxer. He will be world champion, I believe. Okay, my bishop is gonna cooked. I can even double my pawns there one more time to create this really great e-file. I want to meet my old friend Pear. Pear? Lavevor Tarkmanichka. Yes, that's very good that there is a translator. Okay, I'm gonna trade, and I would like to pressure his bishop. That's a little bit unclear, but he did right job. That's kick my bishop from queenside. Okay, only 2 subscribers remain from 300. I'm waiting for you. Let's see who will gonna be 300 subscriber. Okay, I'm preparing for a long journey. Let's bring our king. Because if I move my bishop and, you know, if I move my bishop, my rook should be lost if at least trade, which I don't like. You probably don't know my country, but I am from Sri Lanka. No, I know your country. I will say very good at geography, which we can't say about chess. Okay, I'm gonna resign. Very bad position, boss. Okay, I'm waiting for your challenges. Send me blitz or bullet, please. Who is gonna send? Brilliant, or are you here? I promised to you. Yes, I was in trouble. Just one miscalculation. Your position's so good, I know, but my bishop gonna lose there. Okay, can you send me blitz or bullet, please? No much problem, but anyway, we have French Sicilian position. Who knows about that position? Just really great, and I won't say so simple, but oh, the 600 cooked. What are you thinking? Was that clear or not? That's really interesting, your opinion. Just I don't know. I was up from him about 1500 rating. He was not 600. He was a cheater. We don't know. Just you know, we can't say for sure. But anyway. Probably I played so bad, just I can even analyze that if you want. With Stockfish, right? Okay, Queen G5 and castle, Knight F4. I will attack on the bishop and I will try to mate from G2. His name was a troll, that's why he picked 30 minutes. Can be, you know. Very much players are doing like that. Okay, I could even knight h3 check, but you know, king g2 I need to go back, because I can't, my knight should be trapped there. Anyway, okay, his white square bishop has gone, that's why I'm gonna bring my bishop in this huge diagonal, which I will try to mate. Most likely stockfish, yes. Yes. You are saying about analyze or not? Like how I said, I can analyze in stockfish, with stockfish. Hydrogen pump was coursing baby. Really funny. c5. Just I'm wondering queen f3, but because I went queen f3 right now, he can move the bishop and, you know, force queen trade. That's probably why I can't bring this. And chess player, hello bro. Do you want to play? Okay, I was waiting for that, and c5, how can he defend from h1 or g2 mate? Just if he brings the rook, anyway, that should be mate. I didn't want to bring my queen on h3, because f3 could happen and my bishop would be blocked. What are you playing, bro? I'm playing chess, you should know. I haven't any words. I can't get XP. I haven't that bot. Now, who would you resign that early? I didn't even get to show you my follow-up after that sacrifice. Okay, what I played so bad. Korlepaj Hasarandi. Hello, bro. I don't think he trolled. Probably I played very bad. Like, even this game I'm playing very bad, you see? Don't hurt each other, please. 8 Molnia. Just, Janes now Ruski. Let's speak English, okay? You can sacrifice a piece that get advantage. You can bring it back. I don't know you understand or not, but anyway. If you are sacrificing a piece, you are trying to get it back, and or some huge piece then they are, or somehow you are trying to sacrifice and made just zigzag position there. Everything can happen. That's really cool when you are being down a piece and you are bringing very good piece there. Okay, but I believe we are going to play bets. Just I don't know why. Okay, Rook d5. I'm talking about a different game too. I was playing this other viewer in the chat. This is not me playing. Yes, I think he didn't cheat, just he could cheat one or two moves, because I would surprised how he found that move, but anyway, I believe that's a very huge percentage should clear game. Okay, no problem. Rook h5, and I would try probably bring my queen and mate. His position is very good, but on king side he can't protect. But probably he even don't need. Here's take, check, here's and mate from d8. I'm 22 rated, I have never played you. Okay, we can play. Let's lose this first. Just when I'm playing without stream, I'm playing a little bit better than this I don't know how or why, but anyway. Okay, let's try this. We will be mate in 3, but let's see is he gonna find or not. I never lie. Okay, that's very good. You never lie, and you can send me friend request. I will play next one with you. Okay, he found that mate. That's how he could. Just how 300 rated player could find all this. I'm a little bit surprised, but yes, why not? It could be clear. Okay, I thought it would be easier for you in Armenian. I love playing checkers. I'm not even bad, but there is a difference in price. All that fighters are the same. Here, you lose in tactic. I lose. Okay, everything can be. I don't know how I lost, but anyway, it's Minecraft play. Hello, bro. Hello, also. Check Gi? How it called? I'm from Armenia, bro. Is it that famous Moroccan GM? I don't know. Okay, still I haven't challenged. If there is any problem to send me challenge, please say me about that. We will try to do something about that. Where are you from, Czech Gue? Okay, let's trade and where probably we can even take and d4 shouldn't be overprotected from him. Yes, let's take and then d4. Just when you are playing c3, have these trades and bring your knight in c3 to not blunder bishop way and so on. You know what's funny? I know 0.1 languages. I'm not even good at Russian. It's so funny. I'm Russian, but I don't know Russian writing. Yeah, okay, you know everything can be, but if you are Russian, you need to learn Russian. I believe that's really important. Well, I'm gonna trade and d5, d4 is really good protected. And what if knight g5? Okay, I could even try and take the bishop on e6 because that's defending so much squares. And you know, bro talking about knowing 0.1 language while cheating in English. I'm from India. No cheating, chatting. Okay, I have very much, and I will say very good followers. Also viewers, if not follow, from India. Nice to meet you, bro. I'm an engineer. Okay, really good, actually, job. I wanted to become engineer, but I believe programming should be a little bit good. Kerberos, you wrote you are from Sri Lanka, yes? You thought I can't know your country, but I know that very well. Like Caracas, that's hometown, yes? That called like that or not? C2U, what is that? YouTube has built-in translators. Yes, that's very good actually, that translators. I'm more surprised you have 60 people watching while having 300 subscribers. That's very impressive. Thank you for that. I actually had 263 my pick counters in my prime. Just, that's not surprised, but anyway, thank you for that. Okay, we remain only 2 followers to get 300 subscribers. Let's wait who will be. Okay, see, I lost 600 and 300 rated players, but I have really good position against this 1500 rated player. I don't know even why. Hey, please, let's play again. Okay, bro. After this, send me challenge. A7 is saying I can't even try to take because I should have this passed ponder. Okay, let's check, but because his king side is protected and Even he can protect very well. I don't like to bring my old pieces there. Just because, not I can't. That's because I can't do anything there. There is no reason for that. Okay, I wish I would attack on the rook and take that. But that didn't happen. Okay, he is really good defender there. The queen and that 7th rank is protected. Can I trade the queens there? Just, I think I have to do that because if I not that, just his queen can jump on 2nd rank or check, take all my kingside pawns. Okay, my king isn't active. I will say he has a little bit advantage about that. But anyway, king d3, can I trick him? Yes, he's gonna take this pawn and try to make a new one, but e6, I will win that. That was really tricky endgame, and even he's up a pawn, but I'm gonna make a queen there. That was really crazy, that's why endgames are so hard. Have you ever participated in live tournaments? About in real life? You mean? If yes, I played one tournament in 1 year. Just that's very bad, I will say, but there is no much tournaments in my country. I will say in my town, not my country. Okay, I play d6. If he takes, just I have 2 moves to make a queen. If he's not, just this pawn is gonna make a new queen there. Very good. Okay, Brilliantor, I'm waiting for your challenge. If anyone wants to play, send me. And blitz or bullet, please. Okay, who wants to play? Find me on chess.com first, please, and send me friend request. Okay, I sent him a challenge. Let's play after 2 seconds. Chauk, thank you, bro. Yes, that was really great game. But actually, I reached 2000 in Blitz. I don't know even how I got this low rated there. I wish 1800 very much time, but you know, everything can happen. e4, d4. Okay, let's play Vaina Gambit. I didn't play this in this whole stream. f4, knight f3, just who is tricked in Vaina Gambit? Can he get out from this? What are you thinking? Because my gambit is a very, I will say, aggressive, and you don't need to take f4 actually. What's your rapid elo? My rapid elo was 2195, but now that's 2018, I believe. Yes, something like that. If he takes knight f3, because okay, I don't need, because he could check if his knight weren't on f6. You need to see that, because if queen check, you can't go g3. You have to bring your king in a very bad square. Just d2. Okay, e5 and knight g4. I will kick the knight, and g4 should be protected. He needs to go back on h6. So I'm forcing him moves, and knight d7. His d5 should be lost. That's 6th move of the game, but how I said, that's really tricky. Okay, f4 is hang with so much pawns, that's so much figures. That's why I say that he didn't need to take this side pawn, because that's gonna lose anyway. Why you need to take that and protect this d4? Because when he's pawn on e5, just he pressured d4 well. Because I have d4, I have even e5 there. Goodbye, bro. Have a good day. I believe you will join my other stream. Every day I'm doing my streams. e6, if he takes, I can fork and take his rook, but if he castle here, I think I can even take exchange like that. Okay, castle e6 because I'm attacking his pawn on f7 and actually opening my bishop on that c7 and going to take that. Okay, really great. His time is running, so anyway, let's play what he will gonna play. Okay, castle. Takes his pawn on e6 actually can be a really bad pawn. Okay, my bishop is open. If I take the rook, I should be up exchange, but I believe I can't get out my my knight from a8 if I take. So we can take with a knight with a bishop, but his queen if attack on my bishop, and if I bring my knight because that's under attack, I will lose that because I know he has only one move and he can't attack with on two pieces. That's why I'm happy to see that, and I'm going to take e7. Okay, because I don't know, probably his bishop was doing great job on this really good square star. And I'm going bishop c4 castle. Yes, that's the idea, bishop c4, because how I said e6 is a little bit weakness. You know, all isolated pawns are almost very weak. But even bishop d3 and then somehow h7 is actually weak. How he can defend? There is no pieces that can defend besides the knight on f6. Anyway, castle, rook e1 and queen e2. How he can protect e6? His time is actually running out. And d5, just... Okay, his queen was pinned, he get out from that pin. But d5 can happen, anyway. And he plays e5, d6. Did you win on time? No, I add him a time. His time was running. Akhilesh Kumar, hello bro. Okay, let's take just... His time is 1 minute, I will say. I added him a time. But I believe he's gonna lose. Okay, king f8, just king f8 will prevent from rook e8. He needs to sacrifice his queen, and what can he play after this? Hello bro, one more time. Queen f8 is only move, and I can't even do this pre-move. Rook takes... Knight g5, I believe I will take that rook too. After this, just from f7 check after all that. The knight f7 check, king g8, open attack, knight d6 or something. Okay, we will see. I won't play again. Why bro, you played great, just king f8 you missed, that's why you lost. Actually, I know his white squares were weak, that's why I brought the bishop and then the rook. You know, that was really crazy. Okay, let's start to play another one. We can play Scandinavian defense. And actually, at this game, knight d6, knight f6 can actually be moved. 5d8g, d5 g8, you win. Oh, hello, Sat makes videos. How are you, bro? I am free. If you want to play, we can play. d5 g8. There is not g8, but yes, bishop was protecting that squares which he could protect from there. But you know that didn't happen. If he takes and played d5, probably he can play d5 right now. Because my knight can't take, and if I somehow take after with queen, you know, I can't because he has really good protection on there. I'm good, what about you? I'm good, bro, thank you. But actually, d4 is a little bit that's why he need to push this pawn, and I believe in that future he will do that. Okay, I forgot I can't take. What if force him to take? Bishop h4, g5, bishop back, his knight should be lost. Here he will take with a check and bishop g3. That's why we don't need to play g5. Because if I ever play again, it will be my 5th lost. You can send me draw. I would like to bring my queen on e8 and, get this trade, but my pawn structure will be destroyed. How can I get out from this pin? Okay, let's play g5. What? He took that pawn. I thought he will gonna take with a check and escape his bishop. If I take... Which knight should I take? g5, because I should be up a piece. I will be happy if he trade these pieces. Theoretic more attacks the knight's bishop. Yes, if I take the knight, he will take it back and should be up a pawn. Or not. No, because his bishop on h4 will be lost. If I take another knight, I don't know, bishop takes and queen h5 can actually happen. And that pin should be there. If h takes, okay, what happened? H takes, bishop takes, and my knight should be pinned on that f6. That's why I choose this to take the knight on e4. And knight on f6, knight on f3 probably, because my queen should be under attack. And knight g5 I will prevent from that attack. Also bring my knight because that's position where his position is so active. Yes, I'm up a figure, but I need to protect and bring all my figures on my king, just to protect her. Let's see, can I get a trade here or not? Or bring the rook somehow, f3, g3. Because my knight won't be on e4 anymore. Nice move or great move? Which one? I will say only move, because if I not take e4, that's... if I take, my knight on f6 should be lost. b6, a3. b6, a3. I can't go there, just pawn is blocking that way. Okay, wait, what my opponent thought? Why sacrificed? Okay, my queen is hanged, but actually he hangs his bishop. Knight h6, only check, you need to see all the checks before moving, and I see he can't move. He's not even attacking on my pieces there, just if he moves the knight, his rook should be lost. Knight g5 takes, I will take rook with a check and then the knight. Should be a right idea. Yes, that's everything. Protected, pinned at the knight. Yes, that's, I will say, not a threat from him. Takes, then g5. Bishop e6. Yes, what can we do about that? Just, I think that's not disturbing, but I'm forcing him to take the knight because, how I said, he sacrificed... Okay, so he's gonna sacrifice 2 pieces, and the difference, I can't take it back. That's with open check. I have 3 squares, let's think where can I go. If I bring h7, just check, and... No, that should be attack. h8, I won't attack on his knight. I could beat bro. Yes? Okay, we can play, why not? Knight h6, yes, that was open check. But he's down a piece. I can't even sacrifice that. Here or not? Knight f5. Yes, I believe you are playing here. Just you are guessing all that moves. What if back? I think there is no blunder, but king h8. Okay, my queen is hanged too, but otherwise I would play that. I'm up? I have 2 figures against the rook, I'm not bad. Which I missed. Ah, okay, knight g5 probably. I forgot that should be open check. His bishop on a6 was great. Okay, I'm gonna win this. He missed that, but if I take g5 here... Okay, I'm gonna trade this. Okay, he didn't want to trade, but anyway. h2 is under attack. Can we suck? h1. Our time is so low. I would like to bring the bishop back on c7. Okay, check. Rook back. Okay, I thought that. Well, this is simply a position and I don't think I'm gonna lose there. Sorry, somehow I can't read your messages. Oh my god. You know, I forgot my rook isn't guarding that. Very bad. I think I can keep this somehow. Yes, I played very defensive, but at least I lost my knight. Very bad. I want to know when I play with you when... Sorry for that, I'm a little bit sick. When my rating will be 1000, I mean minus 1000. I don't know. 1000 I will say after 2 weeks if you try to improve your chess with from your mistakes. That's the most good way to do to get some high rating on chess. Okay, let's get these trades if he wants, just if he don't want. Okay, queen b6 is a really annoying move. Or can I trick him? If I take e6, b2, my rook should be lost. Check, fork, take the rook, trade the rooks. I don't know. Can we try to trick him? Reading the chat kills your IQ. Really? Yeah, right. Check here. Let's take, we are losing a rook, but he can bring his queen from that a2 that. But I'm trying to bring my bishop on c3 and his queen will be blocked. If he brings his queen early there, just I believe bishop f4 and c7 I want to protect this and bring the knight back. Somehow, because I can't, if not that. c3 take... No, I will lose a bishop after check. Bishop d4, bishop d4, just knight is protected and also the queen. Here, takes. I don't know. Or knight here. Okay, I will take with the knight if he takes. Anyway, I believe my knight on a8 wouldn't be trap. I will try to bring it activity. b4? I don't know. But why? I don't see that. Ah, okay, everything can happen. f4, if e5. Okay, the file is very well guarded from us. Okay, my bishop is doing clear job, otherwise I would like to trade there. Okay, he's trying to bring the bishop on b7 and take the knight. Equal, but bishop b7 and he will take the knight. What should I play? Okay, I have really great plan. I don't for sure 100% that's gonna work, but let's try. If he takes, I will take knight back, pawn to d6 and then c7. I can escape. Now because your knight will be trapped. Yes, attack the knight. Yes, I did that, but... Okay, now he has a little bit pawn weakness. b6 is under attack here. How he can defend? King c7 probably doesn't need to castle. Even he can't. Takes. He will take the bishop. Why plant? Ah, okay, he didn't. I did. King d3 also centralize our king because we are slowly moving in that endgame. If I sacrifice with take, could I or not? Okay, d6 if I can. Probably knight f5. But I would like to go d6 if the knight escape. b6 will be hang, and actually because c7 and d7 should be defended, I would like to bring the rook and, take the knight from there. If there is a check, then there will be mate. Yes, you said about that yesterday. Really great, actually. I don't know who said, but really great. I'm gonna check, take the knight. Knight g6, I think only move that will protect, or knight c8. But knight c8, what is it doing? That's bringing in a very bad way. Okay, let's push this pawn here. Then we can... what can I say? Okay, what we did here just... that was very bad. Okay, who wants to play? I'm waiting for your challenges. So do you remember? Yes, I'm remembering almost everything. Queen c7. We can work on queen side or even close there. I'm going to play very aggressive, you see. Bishop d6. Okay, that's closed, but anyway, I would like to castle first and then h6. But he brings usually, I will say king activation, king side activation. That should be really tricky. But I can break his queen side or actually attack on the center. Protect some really good squares for me. I don't know, I need to take with f pawn or h pawn. I believe with h pawn because knight a4 I wanted to bring my pawn on f6 to kick the knight back. Okay, now we have this h file. That cost a pawn for me, but anyway. Here's knight where play 5 minutes instead of 3. That's 3 plus 2. I believe that's good, but anyway, if I play rapid, that should be same thing, I don't know. Mate in 365. Like this, yes? Not actually. He has this open check, but I believe there is no good square he can bring the knight and take a piece from me. Okay, I can't take... like, my 3 pieces hitting there, but I can't take... really bad thing, yes? Okay, I need to only 1 followers to be 300 subscribers. Please follow. One person remain. Who wants to be 300 followers? Okay, he played really faster, that's why he blundered. F2 is hang. Yes, it was very easy to find. Yes, the easiest mate in all time. I could even check or not. I'm gonna take his queen for sure, but I'm wondering some mate. Can I sacrifice a bishop, king takes, queen h2 check, king f2? And I don't know. Sacrifice the bishop, king takes, check, king f2, queen g3 check, king e2. I believe he can escape. Okay, let's take this queen because somehow that should be winning if there is no mate right away. Let's take the bishop and check, take g2 because somehow his bishop was protecting there. I can even sack the rook if my queen were on this diagonal. I don't know. He's gonna take this pawn, but anyway, we don't need that. We need... okay, probably he just tried to close my queen from h2. Or if not h2, just g3 and have really great there. Please, let's play again, but I have a trick like I removed h2 pawn and you accept. If not, then it's okay, I won't remove your pieces. You can remove if you want, there is no difference, I believe. Turns out I do deserve 400 elo and blitz, but I play like 1000 in rapid. Yes, really, I know. But I'm not 1000 elo yet. You will get, just try to learn from your mistakes and that should be all. And try to learn endgames actually, not openings. Okay, let's bring the rook on h5 and h1 check. What I missed, but why I moved my queen there? Very bad. Yusuf Shanshal, hello bro. But I have this passed pawn, let's push that. The bishops are so tricky and actually the rooks. How I could miss. A full queen, but I'm not even down anything like so bad, only a bishop. You got 100 viewers, never mind. Okay, from 100 viewers, everyone will follow that. I will have that 300 subscribers, probably. Just we have 299 subscribers. Who can follow if that's not hard? I'm going to take the bishop and his rook should be hang. That's why rook back. Okay. Let's sacrifice the rook for no reason. And then I can push that pawn. I would have two passed pawns. If I push, how can I defend c3? Because that should be cut off from my rook on g3. Here takes, here takes. Okay, I believe I can trick. I think you should have pushed the right pawn. So they would take it and use two connected pawns. Yes, two connected should be great. To try to get the rooks blocked, then you could take a pawn in front of their king. Really good tactic. I can't even understand what are you saying. How much is your elo? Probably 1800 or very much than that. Okay, what should we play? This pawn is gonna lose. With so much attack on there, how I could defend that, just so bad. Okay, who wants to play? I'm waiting for challenge. Ah, Brilliantor. Brilliantor, you want it, sorry. I forgot. Just I'm trying to get wins there. Knight c6. And I can go even b6, bring the bishop, or bishop d7. Won't do a bad job, I will say. How did your opponent not defend right? I don't know, he defended right. I'm gonna say defended right. You know, I attacked bad. That's why it was really easy to defend easily. Okay, bishop on even d7, I believe, should be great. Just I was trying to go b7 because e6 was closed there. I will wait. Okay, thank you for that, bro. Take... If I take this, a file should be open for him, and I don't want to open this for him. You know, his pawn will be isolated. That should be a little bit mistake if he takes with the knight. I believe that won't be mistake, but c6 should be under attack at that time. He needs to take the knight because, you know, if the bishop, I would take with knight back here. Okay, knight d7, and this pawn is hang. Do you do puzzles? I think puzzles is disturbing from understanding chess. I think puzzles aren't helping. Also very much grandmasters saying that, also Magnus and so on. I don't do puzzles, I'm learning endgames and play more rapid. Rook d8 to defend the knight, and at the time we can castle. I believe he will go his knight back. c3, yes, c3 probably. Or f4 if he wants to do something in my king side. Why he blundered? Okay. Rook d1 if there were a move, and pressure d7. I would understand him somehow, but he blundered the full knight. How he could? Because I'm up a piece, I'm gonna trade my pieces from him and get that endgame. Should I buy a chess rook then? Chess rook? What is it? Okay, this is protected. Queen h5, or attack on e3 somehow, to force him to defend. Okay, queen e4, and then we can bring the knight and so on. Or trade the rooks. How I said, I'm up a figure. I need to get these trades. And you need to be sure everything is defended. See, my position is very good defended here. Am I missed queen c2 or not? Attack on the bishop and the rook, like middle games. Yes, middle games is actually important, but the most important are the end games. You need to learn them first. Queen c2 is coming, which will attack on the bishop, and from g2 I will take king h1, king g1 and mate. And he needs to sacrifice second piece, how I took first one from him. That should be great, yes? Queen c2 is coming. Is he gonna see that or not? Why sacrifice the pawn? Because now queen c2 can come anyway. That should be saving and with down a pawn from him. Okay, but I believe he's defending this. I'm not sure he saw my move. He's probably trying to attack on my position. Knight on h5 I believe will be only move, because only move with the knight. We can even not to move that, which is defending g7, attacking the rook, and if I am very lucky, rook g8, rook g, sorry, what I'm smoking, rook h3, queen, you know, c2. Okay, I said, and that happened. I'm pressuring g2, he needs to defend, probably with rook f2. Okay, that's not guarding. How he can even defend this g2? Even with a sacrifice he can't defend. If push that pawn forward, no way, just no way. Rook g3, take, and then g2 should be any threat there. Yes, he can't defend g2. And he has two rooks, one bishop and a queen, which can't protect g2. How that can happen even in this 23th move? That's typical middle game. But you know he's gonna lose. That's why you need to don't sacrifice your pieces that have really great advantage. Okay, that's not bad. Somehow he defended, but if takes, I can take on e3, and you know he has very much weakness. And where is the bishop? f6. f6, rook e8, and I can even sacrifice the rook only one. His queen. Yes, I missed that. Oh, my queen. What are you thinking about this move? I think this. Very great, just I trick him sacrificing my queen and you know backrake checkmate was coming. I could even do that with 2 moves ago. What if he moves the rook forward to attack the queen? Rook forward on where? Yes, he did that, but you know, I sacrificed the queen for his pawn and mate from a1. Okay, rook f1 could happen, but anyway I'm gonna take and you know. Well, let's play this. d5, c5, or even d4, c5, that's really famous opening. If you can't get out from here, don't play c5, that's a little bit hard. But if you remember and understand that opening, I will recommend that to you. Brilliantors, I forgot you one more time. Yes, please remind me before I'm reaching endgame, please. I'm forgetting you. Somehow. Okay, I will try to finish this game fast and I will play with you. But please remind me. Queen b6. Okay, I will pressure this b file and actually this diagonal. That's why I like that queen move here. Okay, so, sorry for that, but I don't know. My bad. This is hang. I don't hang anything like this, right? So you listened to me and did 5 minutes instead? No, I didn't listen to you and just Jehel twice. My opponent sent me 5-minute game. Okay, we are in trouble. He's gonna fork, win the rook. But I will have a trick. Really? Okay, I will see that if that trick in opening 99.99% I won't lose for that. But you can try. Knight a6, bishop d7, take the knight. That's the idea, his knight can't move just from a8. Yeah, my position isn't bad, but you know how I could miss that. That should be even not bad for me, just you know, 2 pawns and a figure against the rook. Even in endgames, that should be at least draw for me. Oh man, how could you? GK, I don't mind early. Yes, I didn't listen you. Just I believe 3 plus 2 is a very longer than 5 minutes. And what should I play? Probably attack on queenside because when we are not count this knight on f6, all my pieces are on queenside. So I can create really huge attack over there. Rook c8. Okay, queen f3 just activation, he isn't threatening anything, right? The knight could escape. How he could? Just c7 and b6 he could play, but knight on a6 is guarding and b6 is overprotected with some pawns there. Okay. I took his bishop. Just c2, c4 isn't blundering anything besides the bishop on d2 which I took. That's why you don't need to resign in every situation and his knight is hang. Is he gonna see that or not? His knight on e5 is hang. Bishop, knight b4. Right, because I would like to take the bishop. Okay, no problem. Sad makes videos. If I take the knight, just... Can I miss that one more time or not? Do you want to play fast in my game? I can play how you want. I can play fast or slow. Doesn't mean. If I take the knight h7 should be hang. But rook h8, bishop back. That h file should be open, but you know, I don't know. Probably I need to keep that pawn. This c4 is hanged, and I'm up 3 points. Just yours. Probably you remember how I plundered my rook on a8. That was crazy, right? d4. d4, if he takes, we'll trade the queens because we have 2 pieces and bunch of pawns against his rook. And he's attacking very much and very clever, you see? Well, thank you for that. I think you are going to finish now, so I will remind you that, yes, now I'm remembering. My knight is gonna lose here. I don't know how can I protect. If I attack on the bishop and just trade, the queen takes over, rook takes, everything can happen. Okay, I blundered one more time there. Okay, takes, bishop takes, I don't know. Nothing is hanging one more time, yes? Okay, knight e4, I will say great move because, you know, I can jump f2. And queen d2, I would like to bring all my pieces on my king side on his king side because my bishop and the knights are very good there. And probably I can get something here if rook takes. Okay, he missed that. Just he was thinking that if I take the rook on f2, my queen should be hanged. Okay, now my turn to plunder anything because when I'm plundering, next one he's plundering if I not. Just you see. Okay, for sure we can get trade here because I'm up how many 2 pawns, but you know my pawn structure is very good and 2 pawns are enough just. But because we have opposite bishops, that should be little bit hard to win. If you are experienced player, you will understand that. If not, you need to play more endgames to understand that bishop because somehow that's a little bit hard to push that pawn from that white squares when bishop is protecting. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawn and bishop is protect this white square. You can't push that forward one more time. You know, so everything can happen. g7 is hang. a5 loss, g7, a4. That should be upper tempo, but if check, king on 7th rank, f7 should be lost. That's why I need to protect. I don't think queen d4 should be work because somehow rook d1 and pin this. I can't take the queen because 4 pin and if I went my rook on e4. But you know, e5 can actually happen if he tries to pin. Because he hasn't pawn to attack on my bishop. And my bishop will be all that game just on d4 and no one can Can't say him anything. Okay, h7 is hang. g6. g6, and actually his white square bishop is a little bit blocked because I brought my old kingside pawns in that white square, so he can't get some advantage, some more advantage, I will say. He trapped his rook or not? To block the pin with the room? With the room? Yes. f5, rook h4. f5, rook h4, g5, and he will be free on this diagonal. Is he blunder anything, or I will blunder after rook b1? Okay. His position is a little bit closed, I don't know even how, even why, but I'm gonna push this pawn. Okay, c bishop is doing protecting really great, but my bishop can't protect. That's why I'm bringing the rook. That's why you don't need to trade pieces when you have opposite bishop. If I check, okay, that wasn't check. I thought he's king on h2. Okay, b1 is free, or even c4 is hang. If I take, but I would like even to bring my rook on b1 to pin this and somehow, attack the bishop, because h2, I don't know, I can protect that squares with two pieces and try some backleg checkmate. Okay, like now, let's check. Bishop g1. Okay, I can't. That should be pin. What should I play? Can we push? Okay, let's push this. Rook c2 could be moved, attack on the queen and probably get out from this. Now that don't need, but anyway. Okay, queen back won't work. Why I'm having trouble here? Bishop g4, f5. I will fork his pieces. But I believe he can't check and get out from that. Okay, that should be only mistake that he did. Or second, I don't remember, but if we are speaking about a little bit even lower than 500, he played great. But endgames are so hard, that's why you need to learn endgames first. But he's not that losing, because, that should be a tricky game. Just I can get mate in center of the board, but I'm forcing him moves. He needs to protect the rook, which I will have really good tempo, for example, the check. Yes, and bring the queen. Queen on c3, but I would like to keep his king on that first rank, for example. King h1 should be only move, or... Anyway. Okay, let's bring least active piece, just the queen isn't doing anything on that c5. When we are speaking about attack on the king and something. Okay, we traded, and that should be very much easier to win in this position, because with a queen he could check and fork some pieces. No, he can't. Just he hasn't any pieces, I will say. Rook b1, rook b2, just at the time only I can push this pawn. If rook a1, b2, rook a1, a2. If I bring rook back, a2 should be lost, and I need to bring the king to protect that pawn. That's why I'm trying to bring the rook on b2. Just block his rook. Rook a2, bishop c5 will come. Okay, and there is no need to play, but somehow he's trying to do anything. Rook b3, check. Like see, there's plans in your games. That's my plan, to take the rook. Bishop e3, if you push pawn one more time. You need to create threats there. Even I don't need now, but anyway, that's interesting if you're gonna miss that or not. Brilliant, or next one with you. Okay, he disconnected. I'm waiting for you, Brilliantor. If anyone wants to play, I will play with you too. Say me about that. Well, 20 seconds we need to wait until that should be auto-resign. Am I the only one that crashes out when I suck a piece? But I get a great move instead of a brilliant. No, my games are really like that, but actually somehow I'm playing blunder, but I think that should be brilliant, and even me and my opponent can't realize that. Top Tef, hello bro, do you want to play? Well, Brilliantor, I'm waiting for your challenge. If anyone wants to play, send me challenge. Well, I sent you. Okay, let's wait some seconds. Deal Morud UGF, hello bro. I don't know. What you don't know? About play? Yes, that depends from you if you want, there is no problem. What we have? Oh, we have Super Bullet. See, we have 10 plus 1 here. Okay, I have this. Let's accept. Our time is running so bad, but anyway. Can I try to trick him? Okay, that can't happen, I believe. We have Hyper Bullet here. Probably that was his trick that he was saying about Bishop back, and we can castle here. Our time is just running so fast, but we have so much time, I will say. Queen G3. Time run out. Okay, let's play with him rematch. If anyone wants to play and I can't see your challenges, say me about that. Okay, let's play with him rematch if he wants. Why I blundered? I blundered, right? As Stokovich said. Okay, knight c3, we will play Vienna Gambit here. That was mouse click. a6, just he can bring his pieces out. Just if you can't understand a6, bring your pieces out. And so I'm not playing a6, and you know, h6 just, I believe that's just loser tactic. Here we can take knight g5, everything can happen. But we can castle have this really good f-file there. Just he's bringing very much weakness on his position, I'm gonna say. These white squares are open now, so I can jump with pieces. Like the rook, the queen. Knight takes, pawn takes, and there is, I believe, no much different if f-file will be open or g-file. Okay, let's do this. If he not takes, I can even push that on e6, why not? Did you like it? Yes, that was crazy when we can play with no increment. That should be much crazier. F takes, we need to take with a rook or not. I would like to check from h5, but g6, I have to go back. Knight takes, probably that's why knight c6. Then d4, e5. I can even sacrifice a pawn, just have this open file and my rook and queen can jump. Here's... that won't happen. Do you want rematch? If you want, yes. If you don't want, Just that doesn't mean for me. If you want, we can play. Knight d5 and c3 d4 can actually happen. Try to fork his pieces. Here d4. Yes, even now this can happen. Knight takes d4 and that should be down a piece for him, which I'm trying to do. Because I'm trying to open this diagonal with 3 seconds, but don't worry, there will be plus to every move. Should be crazy. A crazy game. If he takes the knight, d4, bishop back takes, this f-file should be open, he can't castle. Which I'm trying to do. But should be even queen trade, which I didn't calculate it. I don't like that queen trade, that should be okay position, but I would like to bring my queen. Takes. Don't know if I take the bishop. Okay, I would like to take the knight to open this f-file. So I can't castle, but that should be lost a pawn for me if I take the knight. Anyway, we are down a pawn, but our bishops are doing a great job. Okay, that's hyperactive pieces now. Rook d5, another rook. So if I can get this 7th rank, that should be very good. Yeah, you have 300 subscribers. Yes, 301. Really great. h5 is coming. What if h4? Trade, but I don't think he will trade. g4 will come. But if he takes, just his pawn will be, his pawn structure will be very weak. Just these 2 pawns should be isolated. Really great square for his knight. How can I get out from that? Okay, another great move from me, this forking these pawns on b7 and actually e4. I think he needs to protect e4 because if I take, just his knights should come from here. Okay, bro, we will play. Rook b8 won't work, but that's very far from my bishop. Who noticed that? If I don't say, would you notice that or not? That's very far. Even very much players on this rating isn't see that. Can I play after? Yes, yes, you can. But I promised with Brilliantor I will play with him some super bullets, so I promise we'll finish early. And then I will play with you, okay? Is it okay or you are in a hurry? Check, bishop back, rook f2. I believe rook f2 to not blunder, so my queenside pawns there. Takes. I have this passed pawn and this equal position, see? That's equal position, but my bishops are great there. Just protecting all that squares that my pawn is trying to go and make a queen. Rook d1. It's okay, I don't mind if you can play before me. Yes, next one I will play with you. Knight here I will sacrifice and c8 will be just mine, And he needs to sacrifice the rook, otherwise I will play with my queen and I will win that. There is no way he can defend c8. King d8 I can check. King d8, king d7 check, because I don't want to get this trade. Just I should be up exchange only. But in this position I'm up a full rook. Let's bring the rook in his position, probably take his pawns or something. I can't make 3 seconds. Okay, we will play 10. And with no increment, why not? Well, we are having this. But that's probably about was his time or not. Just his time was a little bit lower than mine. Really tricky pawns, you see? f3 is coming. f3, g3 should be hang. But I'm pressuring these pawns very well. I believe that should be lost. in some moves later, and about time pressure, about, I don't know, f2, bishop h3. Just let's bring it because I want to pressure on these pawns with my king, and with all that pieces, you know. Okay, he lost on time. Brilliantor, I'm waiting for your challenge. We played great just before this. What was his mistake? Probably knight f3. His knight was in a very good square, but you know, bishop d5, I'm hitting this pawn on e4 and actually b7. And he chooses to defend e4. But he misses that my pawn on c5 is gonna make a new queen after 3 squares, and even these squares are protected very well. He missed that idea. Well, we are playing 10 a second and no increment. That should be great. I know how is he playing, so I will say I have some advantage about that. Let's play these sneaky moves. Okay, do these pre-moves. That's why I reached 2000 as bullet. Okay. Just I had for a second before that. Who wants to play this 10 second? Really crazy, right? Okay. His bishop was angled, so. What we are doing, okay. Well, I won on time too. Just we are playing 10-second game. Okay, we finished. I believe we finished. Set makes videos, I'm waiting for your challenge now. Okay, let's play 1 or 2 games. If you be ready, say me about that, okay? I'm playing fast, but I'm seeing the board. Okay, his queen is gone. So I'm gonna have that. Very bad. That was very bad, you see? Oh, I could lose that, but I was up a queen and I should be up a bunch of pieces there. You lost? Yes, that one I lost. Set makes video sent me a challenge. Okay, we played Hyper Bullet, but you know, after this game I will play with you. These 2 knights are going to lose. We can even check to time him out. That is just a great idea. Okay, what we are playing? Oh my god, oh my god. I think I played with 0.1 second, but that didn't happen. Let's send him rematch. That's 2-2, I mean, or 3-2. Okay, everything okay here. Random Kazakh. Hello, bro. I am great. How about you? What about you? We just played Hyper Bullet. And computer lagged very bad, so I can't start new game. That was crazy. I said too many. Could you wait 5 minutes? Okay, you had trick that you wanted to do against me, okay? Well, I'm gonna send you. Well, let's play one more time with him and then with you, okay? Well, I'm checking and his pre-moves isn't working. That's the whole idea. Okay, I moved the rook with pre-move, but that didn't happen. My time ran out. It's crazy, yes, that's crazy. Just, I don't wish to do that move since... Yes. I said next videos where I can't find you. I can't find you. My friend list is so much. Can you try again? Chill, okay, I will try. He's playing not seeing the moves, but I'm playing with a little bit carefully. Probably that's why I'm losing with time, but my position is going to be winning. Okay, like this. Let's play last one. Sad makes videos, let's try one more time. Yes, after this. Come on, I was so close. Sad Buffon, okay. I was going to take his queen. What is he doing with his king? Check, check. Okay, I won. Sad Buffon, let's find you. Okay, Kenan, GPN, we finished, I think. That was crazy. Now let's finish. GG. Thank you, bro. Sad Buffon, I'm gonna send you a challenge. SL Buddhist, do you want to play? Are you from 1963 or not? I think that's your birth year. Okay, thank you, Brilliantor, for games. That was really crazy games. I am playing as white, right? How we said. Let's try. Let's see his trick, which he's trying to use against me. Okay, set makes users. Set makes videos. I sent you. I want to play black also 5 minutes. That's 3+2. Ah, okay, you want it. Okay, let's search him one more time. That's very bad. That's a little bit lagging, I don't know why. Five minutes, okay. He's trying to win. Tarshagach, after this game I will play with you, okay? Let's finish this and next one with you, bro. Okay, we have this game. Let's see what trap is he trying to do against me. Set Buffon, you are in the game. Ivan is disconnected. Okay, let's accept another challenge and wait to see what happened. I can't play as white, sorry. Why you can't? I can't play. I think you said that you need to be white or something. Okay, I don't understand. I need to be as black? No, as white, yes? I thought you disconnected. Okay, now I'm understanding all that. After this, you can send me challenge. Because you send so much challenges that Chess.com doesn't let you send, but after this he will let you. Okay, we are playing Caro-Kann defense. He's playing Andalian Gambit here, right? Knight d5 can happen actually. That should be the next move, if not h6. Okay, let's sacrifice anyway. He was trying to kick the knight. King takes, check, castle, right? "100 moves in a chess game. I want to get chess marathon achievement, which needs 100 moves a chess game. Ah, you want to play a game with 100 moves? Yes, we can. c3, bishop where? Bishop e3, g5, g5 trade, but I don't know. Okay, our position is still good. Or even f4, because I sacrificed a piece, I don't need to trade. Just I need to find how to take his pieces. Okay, I'm up a rook now, up a knight now. Okay, now not I sacrificed. I forgot about that. And I'm up a knight. How? Okay, bishop f4, e5, and then bring another one. Bring your rook on that open file switch. That rule I'm trying to use that now. Connect the rooks, activate the bishop, and list active piece. e3 to defend d4, which is protecting the knight actually. Hello, I see bear. How are you, bro? Okay, this is hang and d4 isn't hang because the knight is doing reach up, attack on a7, defend d4 and attack on the rook. Really great knight. Okay, he can take d4, we can trade. Rook c1 and from rook c8 will be mate if he isn't doing anything. Let's see. h6, g6, yes, that's actually a move. So we need to bring the knight. e5, e5 check here. Okay, place that right away. Բարև աղբեր ջան, ես իմ դու ասա, սովորական էլի. Well, I forked and let's take, if he takes the knight, he's gonna be mate in one. Why is your voice deep today? I'm a little bit sick, probably that's why. Seth makes videos, send me challenge. Or maybe you copy me, okay, I will play knight move, you play same move I play against you, against. Play some move again, okay, we will do that. I lost bullet, now let's play. Brilliantor, let's play with one game with Seth makes videos, please. I didn't play with him since he's on stream. And after then with you, okay? Well, let's play for and see what is he trying to do. Well, yes, Scandinavian defense, what is he trying to play? That was his trick. Okay, let's castle, bring the rook. Okay, you don't need to play that. Here takes. He's doing all that same mistake all the day. Okay, get well soon. Thank you, bro. He lost the peasants. He lost very much games with that, what he tried to do. I will close stream soon, please don't. I will close stream soon, please don't. What? Will you close stream soon, please? Ah, will I? No, now why not? How long have you been playing chess? I'm playing chess 8 years. Don't see that 1500 rating for sure, I'm up 10,000. Just my rapid and also I reached 2000 with my blitz and bullet. Knight bring here also fork, and if not fork f7 is hang. Okay, he hangs so much pieces, his bishop is also under attack, and f7. That's not a pawn, that's about a fork. What I'm up? I'm up, I figure I'm going to be up. Also exchange. And then you know this open files, he needs to bring the rooks, but because that should be a rook, not rooks, that's why. He needs to keep his pieces. Also, when you need to choose, you need to blunder your piece or exchange, blunder exchange. Okay, another move that I don't like so much, but you know, I can take a7, but I would like to kick the rook and then, okay, rook e8 should be only move to not lose exchange, but you know, this rook is trapped here. I'm gonna take that. And then let's bring the rook's castle. Brilliant, or next one I'm gonna play with you. Damian Carter, do you want to play? I played too much bullet. Yes, you need to play so much rapid games. e4 should be great move. Let's do that pre-move anyway, I don't think he will gonna see that. Okay, e4 he will defend that pawn which I took anyway. e6 check, we can blunder that pawn, we have so much pieces. Just if he not to take, can I make a new queen? If not, if trade, just you know, he wouldn't have piece there. You can do this pre-moves. If he takes, okay, if he not, just, you know. This. Okay, let's try to win this. Well, he originally defend. That should be really cool pre-moves, but you know why that didn't happen. Okay, after one or two moves, I'm gonna do that crazy pre-moves. I would like to play. Okay, bro. Next one with you. Brilliantor, I think you will wait because we are going to play 100 move plus. I will be happy if you wait. Ach, بس سامیت اسمه که اتخاقم تو کتا. Are you Hikaru? I don't know, probably. Hidden Hikaru, right? Damian Carter, find me on chess.com before I will play with Brilliantor. Brilliantor sent me challenge before Damian Carter will find me. GG's, I didn't play like yesterday, I know. Ah, yes. When I'm not playing chess even one day, I'm forgetting that. That happens to me also. We need to play 100 move, right? Okay, we are not doing something unnecessary, just, you know, we need to play 100 move. Okay, I see bear. Let's get this 100 move to get this marathon reward. Okay, let's do pre-move, I would like. Please don't win me. Sorry. How many is it? I think that's 30, right? Okay, we are playing like this. I said that we are gonna play 100, how many? 100 move, and he wants that revert, or what is that? I don't know. That's why we're gonna play 100 move. Okay, let's do this crazy moves. $68. Okay. Only 30 moves remain. $20. Also, he took a queen from me. Okay, bro, why are you taking all my figures? Well, he's trying to win me on that endgame. Damian Carter, are you going to send me challenge? You can send me friend request, so I will accept your challenge, okay? Okay, that's already more than 100 move. We can resign. Okay, with whom I'm gonna play? I haven't challenges yet. Okay, that was crazy, right? We played just 100 move and didn't take almost everything. If we thought... okay, I think he will have that medal. Who wants to play? Well, I think I got that friend request. $100 planners. Yes, really. How many planners there were? Was there? I didn't see that. Das macht bestimmt. I don't know, probably 100 or 104 because we played 104 moves. Okay, let's open with Vienna Gambit. Let's see, can he defend his position or not. That probably should be 0.5 percent accuracy in that game. Or even I'm saying even higher. Okay, I can take or castle, everything can happen. 11 plunders for me, 18 plunders from you. Okay. That's really great, that's only 18. I think I am plundering all my games like 18 blunders in one game. Have we brilliant or not, or perfect move? Something like that. I believe he did it accidentally. He missed this. Because I'm taking with the knight and I'm up a figure. Bana gerek dar het angel. He takes d4, right? What, I have one brilliant? Yeah, really? What move was that? Which move I will say? Say me the number. Pawn takes... Because I'm up a figure, I can take with a queen. Okay, let's do this. Everything is okay here, right? E5. I forcing his knight to go back, actually some piece activation. I sacrificed the knight. Why he blundered like that? His knight was under... I needed to take the queen first and then the knight. Which I blundered, but I'm not bad. Just I have 3 pieces against his queen. I'm gonna win this, see? Just that was trade with his 2 pieces and with my queen. I believe he did right that g6 because, you know, if he takes rook, I will bring the rook, and you know this dark squares should be defended from my bishop if he takes this pawn. But anyway, I'm gonna have really great g7 square, but I believe I can't mate him like that because I need the queen. If I have a queen just on g7, that should be great, which now that can't happen. Still winning. Yes, that's according from the computer, that's equal. What according to computer? We are equal. So I'm gonna bring this. Just I have 3 pieces and we are not even up a pawn and something. Which I'm gonna bring the rooks. Double and we will see. We can double on e-file or d-file, that doesn't mean so much, but I want to get this 7th rank. My accuracy was 17.8, yours was 11 in that game. Really? That's probably should be the lowest accuracy I got. Okay, rook d1, rook d1, rook f3 or rook d3. That's the idea. Okay, that should be upon attack, but you know he hasn't any piece on the dark square, so we are just trading that pawns, and I'm happy to see f6 pawn gone from me, so I can bring the bishop here and protect these dark squares, and when the pawn was there I couldn't. Knight d5 and bring the knight actually. Knight d5. Now can't work. Between there is 24 misses from you and 32 from you. Yes, can happen. Mai pēc vērčās teļu streamējēvi, mīksā ropeids. Pēļi. Kāds renkalan karkoin. If he attacks on my knight only 2 will be hang. Knight d4. Okay, knight d4, I'm gonna take another knight, but let's be sure he won't pin. Like queen b6, queen c5. Or... is there matter or not? Can he attack on with his rook and try to take the knight? I believe he can, but you know, a4. My knights are doing a great job, I can protect it with a pawns and he can't do anything, right? If that position will be a little bit open, probably at that time you know, queen will be tricky, but because that's a little bit close, that's easy to play with 3 figures against 1 queen. Ach, Berjansan հետո կուհետան. Rook e1, we can't even get a trade. Wait, he sacrificed the rook? Okay, I have rook, knight and bishop against the queen, which is really cool. Let's defend 2nd rank from his rook. Actually, not about b2, but you know, this g2 somehow can be under attack. So because we are up a figure, let's simplify that. You know that I will review your position. You know what? I will review your position. Ah, yes, that should be great. You can tell me about that. Okay, can it will be made. He's defending. Very good move. Knight or Taruk. Okay, let's trick him. Let's sacrifice the knight. If he takes, we have mate in 2. Which he isn't doing. I can check with the rook and take the queen. Okay, and now even I can. This is inaccuracy. Which one is the inaccuracy? You are doing Stockfish or from you? Well, we are going to make a new queen there. We played great, right? Just we had 3 pieces against the queen. We need to make another one or not? Okay, easy win, force easy win. For not that hard thing and even blunder something. Or I can take these pawns and bring the king. Because there is not much difference. Now he has to move his king. Probably is trying to stalemate. But you know that won't happen. Mates from b2. Okay, GG. Հայք ջան, սպասում եմ challenge ուղարկես։ Թե մի հատ ICP հարի հետ խաղամ։ Լավ մի հատ հետ խաղամ։ ICP after this game sent me challenge, yes? He was waiting also so long time. What's your username? I forgot about that. After this for sure I'm gonna play with you. Well, we get this trade knight f3 and castle. That's the idea. I take my pawn on my knight is c3 just why you know. Because we have a really great center, we are going to bring the rook. Okay, let's bring bishop back because I want to keep this bishop which is doing a really great job. And then the knight, the rook, bishop a3 could be moved. I will prevent him from castle. Messi cup 0, okay. Okay, maybe not. You know what, I will review your position. I mean you can, but that was interesting. Are you reviewing with Stockfish or with your powers? Between do you got your new microphone? No, if I got my new microphone also I would have new camera. That with each other. Right? If you see my face, you will know that I have new camera. And Athena, do you play another games than chess? Yes, World of Tanks, Blitz, PUBG. I like that games. Okay, c3 is hang, but I would like queen e4. Even that queen e4 can't happen. The knight will defend e4. But he missed and his knight is hanging and even h7. Really great, just that should be only losing move and he played that. Okay, let's take bishop g6. King f7, bishop g6. New camera, so you're gonna do face reveal. Yes, I will do. Queen h3. I am bringing his king on the center. Okay, I will bring the bishop with king d5. And king c4. That's crazy, right? Knight d2. That's only move for him. And king b5. After king b5, rook b1, king e6. Okay, king e... Oh, what if? King a5, sorry. Knight check. In how many days? Maximum 2. Okay, he's offering a draw. No problem, let's accept. I see Bear waiting for your challenge. Just see, he needs to play only 2 or 3 moves and we are going to mate him. Are you here, I see Bear? Send me. Okay. Our rating is so close with each other. Դու ապրես ախպերջան։ Են այս էլ խաղամ բրցնեմ էլի, սոր շատ մնացի, էքուց կխաղանք։ Yes, we can get this straight, դու էլ ապրես։ And I will wait until he will take some simple development. We don't need some magical. We have great center and if bishop moves... Okay, that's with a check. But I would like to bring my queen on b6 attack on the bishop. And actually on f2. Please play ICBM. What is that gambit? I'm gonna take and bishop a6. Bishop a6 I will have really great squares, but what should I do? Pawn f5 because he didn't take and a6 isn't free. I would like to take with a pawn to actually have really great center. Rook e8 and double the rooks. Can I play 5 plus 1 with you after? Yes, next one I will play with you. He attacks on my bishop. Let's go d6 and then what if d5? Okay, now I can't. We have another good diagonal which isn't bad. Rook a8 or... Okay, let's force him to take because rook a8 I will bring this on pin and somehow that can be tricky. d4 is overprotected, I would like to push my pawn. Let's bring another rook because that somehow isn't doing anything. f8, rook is a little bit, I will say, better. Հաջող աղբեր ջան։ Այքուց կխաղանք։ Bishop g6 takes, but a6 will be hang. That's why we need to take with a queen. But his queen side will be a little bit weak at the time, just c3 will be hang. Which is not hanging anything. I don't know, probably we can offer knight trade, just I wanted to bring e4. I want some simplify and bring e4 my rook and probably the bishop, everything can I do. Which we are talking about the center. And even hang c3. Just if he takes the knight, I will take and c3 should be hang. And I can even bring some activity over there. If I take knight takes, c3 will be defended. If I take, he takes. That should be same position, but I will give him that passed pawn. What if I take and if he takes with the knight, his pawns should be isolated like me, like my pawns. We can even take, but or not. d5 should be hang because queen and bishop can protect. Queen c6 to defend all that. We can trade if he wants. If he goes his knight back, I will be more happier. But I don't think knight a3 can do anything for that. So he's gonna take probably. And bishop b8, queen c7 can be idea. Try to mate from h2. If not, just create that freighter. Knight e4, just I will have really great knight he needs to take, and I can create pawn chain at that time. Okay, we will see what will happen. Well, he traded. I would like to create this diagonal, how I said. I can't go forward, I can't take. My queen will be hang, right? Bring the bishop, take the pawn. That should be okay if he takes. Like I'm gonna take with rook or knight. I believe rook because now he can't kick that rook from e4. Well, that's equal position and really great middle game. Now we are going to end game. Let's see if he can take or not, but I like his bishop. I want to trade that. Knight c3. Knight c3, a2 check he will blunder the queen like that if it somehow work. But anyway, I'm trying to bring it in knight square star. Athenian, is it crazy? I drew 638 hours on board one day. Oh, that's crazy even if you played so far. Yes, really. f5, now I can always extend my position and activate the pawns, the rooks, and so on. Okay, that's not be problem. I believe bishop h6 he will try to mate from g7, which should be nice idea. If I were right, I would do that. Can we push this pawn on f3 and try to destroy his king side there? f4 takes, trade, okay, f4 takes, check, and he has to give his rook, otherwise he will lose his bishop. In that time he should be up down exchange, but anyway. Okay, there is not much difference. f3, just how I said, I'm gonna try to ruin his position. Let's take because our another rook was hang. Okay, like this and f3. I can even sacrifice to ruin his pawn structure because, you know, weak pawn structure with that is a little bit hard to win. Well, f3. He take, I'm happy to see that. Let's attack on pawn on queen side because if I take, that's very far from the king and that should be a little bit hard for defend. Okay, how I say it, how he can defend. Bishop can't jump, rook can't jump to defend. And between my name is Kanan. If you call me, you can call my name like that. Yes, I'm happy to know your game. I thought Brilliantor is you may like that name when I call you Brilliantor. Okay, Kanan. I am saying that your name right. Yes? Kanan, or how that called? Well, let's sacrifice our king side pawns and push that queen side pawn forward. How he can defend? Probably he needs to sacrifice the rook. Okay, he needed to bring his rook on b7, he isn't bringing, and b6 is now defended. Well, let's sacrifice the knight because king back, just I don't want to. He checked so much. Well, here is knight because I could even take the rook, but I believe that should be made after some moves. Okay, sorry, I need to go. Harley, are you here? If not, let's end this. I didn't play with Harley. Let's play with him one more game and end this stream or not. Just I'm not sure. I'm a little bit tired, but am I need to end this or not? Okay, knight c6. Let's get these trades. d5 is coming, okay? How did I do today? You played great, but how I'm saying always, endgames are the result. You blundered endgame. You just didn't see that a rook is coming and taking all that pawns, and you are playing moves that you are not seeing the next move, which I'm gonna attacking in your position and take a pawn, take some pawns from you. You missed that idea. That's why you lost. Otherwise, maybe you didn't. I think you were. I think you are not well. You need to go some rest. Yes, I am thinking that too. He blundered the knight. Okay, rook a8 is coming. Bishop out. Bishop d7, right? Rook a8 or bring the queen also. Main defender, his position should be the knight on f3, but now that's not there, which I'm happy to see. Okay, let's bring queen g5 because now bishop g4 can work. With f3 he can kick the bishop, but you know f3 is just opening this diagonal for my bishop. I'm bad at endgames, but I had low time. Yes, we can say that your time was low, but try to work on your endgames. Please accept my challenge. Well, I'm playing and next one I'm playing with you, okay? Well, let's go g4. f3 will come, but anyway. How I said that will open this diagonal a little bit for me. Yeah, I have this check right with that because that should be under attack and some attacks can happen. And even I'm trying to bring the rook on e8. That's why that's so important, because if I bring bishop on e5, somehow I can kick my queen, or even f4 can be work here. Okay, brilliant. Our first Kenan, first one with you. Let's bring the rook because bishop e5 will work. And if I play that, just I will try to mate from h2. But now that can't happen. That was the difference. I'm trying to trick him. He played g3, a really good defensive move, but why the opponent has 611 and you have rating about how many? He's my follower, that's why. I'm playing with my followers, and if you want I can play with you too. You are 1200. Okay, very crazy yellow. Very good. I think you are playing well. That 95% of people, according to computer, when we are asking on the chess.com. I will review my game now. Okay, a review. Okay, some open check. My queen should be lost. Let's get out from this pin. Okay, goodbye, I see bear. Analyze your game and learn from your mistakes. It should be a really good idea that you are trying to improve your chess. Well, let's get these trades. We can even sacrifice the rook and, you know, he hasn't any piece. Let's do that, pre-moves. Akshay, if you want to play, send me challenge. We are going to do these pre-moves. Just not push your queenside pawns forward and trick me, please. Let's see if it's gonna work or not. If he bring his king on that forward queenside, probably we can't, but anyway. Let's wait what will happen here. I did so much pre-moves. Okay, he's going to push his pawns and make a new queen. I should be surprised if I can't win. Okay. It's time to do this. Broski doesn't know how to pre-move. Why I played 30 pre-move and I got it. Don't be rude. If you know, we can play and see who will do very good pre-moves. Brilliant or okay, next one with you. Okay, checkmate. Send me challenge Kenan. I said Brilliantor to you very much, that's why I'm saying Brilliantor to you. I don't know how to pre-move. GG bro, he's saying about me, but I believe I will do pre-moves very good than he. Don't worry about that. Okay, Kenan, I'm going to send you challenge. Let's wait 2 seconds and play new one. What is this? He has so many queens there. Let's see, can we win or not? But we will play Sicilian defense anyway. Now we don't need to play so talking. Let's go. Okay, let's see, can I win or not? If I trade so much, even that should be worse for me. Just I took his queen, but you know, I lost the bishop, and the bishop I think was very valuable than his 8 queens or 7. Okay, and pawn forward, h7 mate, right? We need to understand what is he trying to do. Let's play h6. Probably he would try to sacrifice his queen on h6 to open that. Let's see. I have only one. Thank you. But he has up to 21 points yet. Let's attack the queen. Probably we can take that one too. And bishop b7 is coming. Here takes... Okay, it's forcing me to go back. Bishop is coming and probably the rooks just... I was trying to d5. And that's even blitz game. Okay, how could I? Okay, I didn't think I would win, but anyway. Okay, who wants to play? Okay, still I have a challenge. If anyone wants to play, say me in the comments. I wanted to play Sicilian defense, but that was mouse click and I played automatically Caro-Kann defense. It was crazy, right? Yes, that was crazy. I thought I haven't any hope, but you gave me that hope. Now it's your turn. If I play with 15 queens against you, not 15, 7 queens against you, I don't know. Can you resist 5 moves? What is this position? Let's go bishop g6. If he takes, I will undouble my pawns and my king will be protected. Okay, let's bring the bishop. Just I'm not letting him get his pieces activity. How the opponent has so much queen. He did that to have really much queens there. Play with me 1300 elo. Okay, Amir Taju. Find me on chess.com and send me friend request. I will play with you next game. I would like to go h4, but you know, tonight is defending. If I survive 15 moves, I win, okay? Okay. I can bring the rook and sacrifice the knight on b4. Okay, let's go there. Play with me, okay, name like you're right. Well, Akshay, find me on chess.com too. And send me friend request, I will play with you too, okay? Well, he missed his bishop, I don't know why, and even after that I'm gonna fork his rooks from c2. I can't even trade because, you know, I'm up a piece. Here, take... Okay, I'm back. Okay, how was our game? How many blunders I had? e5, I don't know. I want to double the rooks here or c file. I don't know, but I feel I need that. Well, let's trade at queen c4. Just his queenside pawns will gonna lose after that. That's why I didn't need to just bring rook g7. I need to realize that that's gonna trade. Anyway. Well, he took, let's go here or f7. Queen if takes, okay, queen take, can't take, but I believe from f8 if he tries to go somewhere like f8 will be made. But I'm attacking on his queen and I will say 4 pieces are hanging here. That's really crazy. And what should I play? And even he can't defend with only queen d1 is a move to defend the knight. Let's play again, but now it's your turn. Okay, bro. If I take queen takes f6, probably he wants to make a draw here. But can he or not? Okay, no, he hasn't any check. But he's trying to attack. Queen h6 from h1 will be made here. Let's do that. And if, for example, f3, I can probably check from e3. Or just check and take the rook should be great. But the difference he can check from g5. We need to see that checks all that times because you know that can be tricky, also he will try to reputate the position. But I know I will defend with a queen, that's why that's great idea. He needs to don't hang d4. Okay, look here, right, I have your friend request. Well, my opponent resigned. Who is gonna challenge to me? I'm waiting. Let's wait 2 seconds and start new game. Scandinavian defense, let's play that. Takes, we can go knight f6 or early queen activation. Because he's a little bit slower rated than us, we can play early queen activation. You had 80 accuracy and I was 74. You made one blunder where I was completely winning, but I missed, and my endgames has been given accuracy. Yes, your endgame was so bad, and if we don't count that endgame, you played great. Okay, Kenan, next one with you. He's probably trying to castle on queenside because this H file is open. That should be really tricky. Just, some tactic. I can play knight b4 and he can't castle. Because a2 will be hang. Thank you to Icy Bear. What is he trying to do? What f3 gives to him? Okay, no matter. We can trade the queens after knight takes, because if not we will lose our queen just. If I take with a pawn, can I or let's take with a rook. I believe with a pawn because now if file is open for us. Do you read any chess books? I read Fischer's 60 memorable games. That was really good book. But I don't think that's helping like too much. But if you see that helps you, you can read that, why not? Okay, because we open this e file, we are gonna double our rooks here. Like this, and that's a little bit closed, so if I bring my knight in a really good square, I believe my knight should do great job. Please don't join any games, I will send challenge. Okay, bro. Here's if I attack on the bishop f4, just he will kick one more time. Next goal is 500 subscribers. 5,000. We need to 198 subscribers for that. I hate theories so much in chess. What about you? Yes, I hate also. Because just, you learn some opening and play. That's not about chess, that's not about creativity, which creativity is most in that end games. That's why you need to play end games most of your games. Or learn, why not? His bishop on trapped, I think g4 will be only move because I'm trying knight a5 and take the bishop, his pawn structure will be destroyed and I'm going to endgame, which I should be up anything. His pawn structure should be lost. But bishop h3 is a really good move because that's preventing f5 also attacking the rook, creating this pin. And I'm happy to see he can't go rook e1. And because that's file completely mine, I can go rook e2 and double my rooks on second rank. This pawn is gonna drop one by one. Okay, let's attack on the rook. I believe he wants to keep his rook on second rank, so I can't do anything, right? But for example, rook f2, I will mate him. Just d2 is protected, he can't go closer. That's why that should be mate, and rook d2, how you saw that didn't fork there. This is why I only and mostly play Alapina case 1k different lines of Sicilian. Yes, also Sicilian is very aggressive. You can't blunder in that opening. If you see you are blundering, don't continue to play Sicilian. That's very hard. Rook g1, I believe only move that will prevent my rook from second rank. I mean, I can go anyway, but if I have two rooks, this pawn's gonna drop. If I have only one rook, I can't take that, right? Rook h2. Rook h1 should be great. Okay, let's bring rook on e2 because I played rook h2 because I am bringing my rook on h2 with tempo and he can't bring his rook on h1 to defend. Okay, bishop back because I am pressuring these pawns. So f4 is pressured. If I take these pawns and g5, Okay, my pawns are troubled, but I'm not even up a pawn, you see? But I'm gonna be. If check here, okay, check from e8. That should be okay, or even e6. Just see, he can't do anything in my position. I defended all that. We can't say about e8, but that should be okay. He jumped, but what can he do? Will you play? Okay, Kenan, next one I'm gonna play with you. G5 takes. I don't know. Okay, I have really good idea because f5 is coming. He will take a pawn from here, he will be up a pawn, but f5. I will take this pawn back because if he takes, his bishop will be lost. If he goes forward, his bishop will be lost. Let's centralize our king too. I can even take g3, and if it's not, just push that, because the difference his rook can't defend. From f7. I can take, he can't take. f3, king forward, f2, king forward. I don't know. Okay, let's take. He can check and protect his rook with his bishop to get out from that pin. But if he trade, I don't believe if he can defend my pawn. His time is actually run out. Okay, he played great, but let's see, I was up only pawn, but that pawn can bring me win. Okay, Kenan, I'm waiting for your challenge. Where are you, Kenan? Look here, right, please send me blitz game. Brilliant, or where are you? Here we have this. I need to win in 15 moves, right? I have so many queens there. Okay, I won him with 2 moves, just I was trying to open that diagonal and f2 was very weak. That's why you need to worry about your king side. Okay, next challenges, but please send me blitz or bullet games. Thanks for game. Thank you too, bro. Follow me and not lose my stream so we can play. And even now if you want. I'm waiting for challenges, still no challenges. Look here, writers. Please send me blitz game, right? But if you want so much, 30 minutes, okay, we will play that. Maybe small amount of queens. Yes, I confuse back to YouTube what is this game. Yes, that's very confusing. What should I play? Let's take and attack on f2. How I made there. Just let's repeat this. Okay, Nightbot is saying something inaccuracy. Don't listen to him. How I can't win him in only 15 moves? Just his block, his figures are blocking his way, and if he takes, mate in 1. If he don't take, I will take and queen g3. Very much mate threats there. Okay, bro, I'm waiting. I'm mating this. Well, who wants to play? Lucky Riders, send me. Every move is brilliant. Yes, sure. I played 4 moves, I had 6 brilliants. Well, still I haven't challenged. Let's play one more and I will wait for that. Okay, that was mouse click. I didn't play a3 all my games. Probably he thought I was a bot. That's why he aborted the game. Let's play with one more time. Like a rider, and then I'm going to play with you, Kenan, okay? Okay, let's wait 2 seconds and play. I thought you might be gone. I was trying to gun, but you know, everything can happen in this world. Okay, send me challenge. Who wants to play? Kenan, now you can send. Let's wait and play. Please accept again. Yes, send me. Where are you? I'll find you. I have a little bit, not much queens, but anyway. Now one game. Okay, bro. Mate in one. Okay, bro, what are you doing? What's your name? Pisha, wait a minute. What? What was your name? New E5. I forgot that one more time. Bishop, I think. Okay, I'm working on that king side, and you know, it's under attack. I'm gonna sacrifice the queen and mates like I did in the game there. Well, and we can sacrifice bunch of queens there to mate. And from G3, yes? Read hub? Okay. I think you have to write some time, and I will remember that. Okay. Okay, let me make it more small amount. Read hub, if you want to play, send me challenge. Let's wait and start new one. Can we play normal chess, Kenan, or not? Need 30 seconds. Okay. Else anyone wants to play or not? I'm gonna play 15 plus 10, okay. Okay, no problem. Let's wait to see what is Kenan gonna do, and we'll see. He's removing that queen that I had in our last game. I will give my best. Okay, I will be happy to see your best. Okay, send me. I think Kenan is wasting much time, probably disconnected. Read hub, you can... you are here. Okay. I'm still waiting. Read hub, please wait a minute. Rish hub. reshuffle, yes. 1 minute after I will finish with Brilliantor and then with you, okay? Just his. Or maybe start the game. I'm setting position. Okay, he's setting position. Let's start. Okay, try your best, bro. My rapid is going so bad. Just see, I lost about 100 rating there. Knight c6, let's not bring at this time c6 or c5 here. Let's bring just the knights, bishop f5. Bishop d6, I think important move in this position because his bishop is doing a great job. What he can play, he needs to bring the knight. There is not something he can do like magician, sacrifice a piece or some attacking ideas. In this position you can just activate the knights, bring the bishop out. Probably early queen activation isn't just on d2. Everything can happen. Is knight before doing anything or not? I believe rook c5 will defend and you don't need to, I will say, sacrifice your two pieces against his rook. That we can't call sacrifice because don't do that. Let's force him to take and then e6, c5. Just I will undouble my pawns. I finished it. Okay, Kenan, after this I'm gonna play with you. If he goes back, just he will lose the tempo. Or a4 can be a move. Just b5, bishop b3. If I take, my pawns will be so weak on that c5. That's why we don't need to take. If not c5, I'm going bishop d6, trade that bishops. If he plays, no problem. Knight e4. Knight e4, f6, c5 even can happen, everything can happen. Rook b8. To have this b file. Well, let's see. And how can I bring the queen b file, or just try to bring kingside like e7 and then e7? I don't think that will work because, you know, his pawn structure isn't that good. Just why he let me take that? Okay, I'm happy to see that I won't take. If he plays even c5, I will be much happier. He will close that for him. That c file for him. Knight d4 takes. I can go queen d6, but c5 will happen. And I'm gonna blunder this pawn. How I can? Okay. This will be, what will be? If I blunder my pawn on c6, just queen b7 attack on the knight and the pawn on b2. This is worth because he will take double pawns from me. He will regret having so many queens. Okay, and I need to mate in just 15 moves. That's the rule, yes? Okay, I said why he doesn't need to take c6. I will hang so much two pieces in his position. Then knight e4 can happen, trade and bring my bishop in that center. Where can he bring the knight? Probably on e5. That's already did great job. If I take, no, it's not far now. Okay. If I take b2, he can open check with, I don't know, knight here, and I can't castle at the time, so let's just castle here. Knight d5, I would like to bring my knight, if not knight d5, you know? and that will be protected, but now it's not. b2 would counter. b3 will be a really good pawn structure. If I take, I will have to isolate hit pawns which I don't like. I can wait until he will take and then push another pawn probably. Knight back and b6. Also my knight is hitting center, so good, but on b6 I think that also should be good. If I take, I can take the knight on d2. That's with a check, sorry. Yes, it's really great move. He can take at my pawn structure, will be isn't that great. But c6 and defend somehow. Take will be the best move, I think. Two double signs to isolated pawns isn't that much good in my position. But actually that's not that losing or something, everything can happen in this middle game. Also end games are so hard, but in middle game you need to prepare for that end games. Knight a5 trade, and at the time I believe I can trade with c4 pawn. Let's wait. Just if I attack on the knight he has to take the bishop, but if he not to take I can bring my bishop d3 or something and attack on the knight. His knight will be blocked and c6 will be only move, but I will try even to close his position from c6 too. Okay, he's not taking. Where bishop? Yes, bishop g4, rook e8, I will trap his knight. h3 and g4 can happen, force me to go back. Oh. What can I say? Very bad. Why is the 700 playing so well? Probably I'm playing so bad. I don't know. He's playing very well. But actually I missed it. Yes, how could I? He fought very much, that was 15 plus 10 seconds, that's why he played so good. And actually he needs some time to think. What is this? Let's open attack. I can't take the rook or something. This is only move. Open attack. This is downstairs or not? Only move, only move, only move. You blundered so easy move. Yes, I know. I can't take, I can't protect. What was that, mate, you see? Am I blundered here or not? Or there just was first moves there. Well, really cool. Okay, I think that's time to finish this game. Roman, if you want to play, just you can send me friend request if I be online, and or after our next stream I will do that tomorrow. I will play with you all, okay? Well, let's finish this new if okay. Rishpa, I'm sending. I'm finishing this stream, but I'm gonna play with you, okay? Goodbye everyone, have a great day. Tomorrow will be streamed, so stay with me.